Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome back to HPWN. I'm Katelyn Capdeville.
And I'm Dani Rodriguez. This week we begin our competition shows for ASPA, and we couldn't be more excited as this week we have gone not only across the state, but across the nation, all in the effort to bring you more.
That's right, Dani. Plus, we have a story on a competition that took place just this past weekend in Colorado. Then, we propose a story to you on a wedding venue that is sure to make you say, I do.
All that plus more. Today is Friday, January 26th, 2018, and Har-Ber Wildcat News starts
right now.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a touch of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Starting off today's show, we have a story on one local business that is giving a whole new meaning to have a great morning.
Nutrition Blast in Springdale is a local health and nutrition shop that sells protein shakes, energy teas, and even meal plans on the effort to promote a healthier lifestyle.
But what makes this business different from any other is that they're encouraging others in a very unique way. Here's the story.
Transitioning into a healthy lifestyle can be tricky. However, there's one store that not only motivates you to be a better version of yourself, but makes the journey very delicious.
Nutrition Blast is just like a healthy hangout for, I guess, the community of Springdale. The environment is just really fun. Like Nicole's super duper like happy and upbeat and like welcomes everybody, and we get really close with our customers, like know what they're doing every day, what they're doing like in the weekend, and build like a relationship with the customers.
Not only is Nutrition Blast creating relationships, they're creating healthy shakes and teas for a balanced meal.
Every time you come in, we do a shake, tea, and aloe. So the shake is probably what you've seen the most of if you're familiar with, our social media or if you've came in before. And so our shake is obviously a perfectly balanced meal. So everything your body needs just tastes like ice cream. So it's super awesome. And then we pair that with a tea that's just really good for solid, healthy energy. So there's a lot of energy drink supplements out there that have really scary ingredients and make you feel weird. And that's not the goal here. So we pair your shake with a tea so that you get your healthy meal and you get your energy.
Nicole writes words of motivation on all of her cups for a unique way to inspire customers.
It's just really cool to give people little words of wisdom throughout the day because they don't get that anywhere else. It's something different. It's really personalized. Not so much, necessarily we're writing it for you, but it's really cool just to see, the kind of quote that you get, and sometimes, it really speaks to that person. We really focus on keeping our, it's a relationship business. And that's what keeps people coming back is, just that personal feel.
Nicole's goal is to create a healthy meal and have it taste how you wouldn't expect.
Nicole's super friendly and she's always happy, and then coming in the morning makes me happy and makes my day start off really good. And she's always helpful if we have any questions, and her shakes are delicious, and I love her teas, and it's healthy for you and tastes like ice cream, but it's not.
Be sure to visit Nutrition Blast for a healthy lunch or breakfast. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. For HPWN, I'm Olivia Stumbaugh.
Be sure to stop by Nutrition Blast and say hi to Nicole. This month's shake is Sugar Cookie.
In other news, basketball season is in full swing as our women's team walked away with a big win against Van Buren Tuesday, and our men's team beat Van Buren in overtime, putting them back in first place in the 7A West.
That's right, Dani. Our men's and women's teams are definitely a contender for conference titles and state championships.
This year, several players have stepped up to lead both teams in different ways. But one of the more unexpected leaders from our men's team is a sophomore, and the team's record this year is just a testimony of his success on the court.
After last year's team lost many key seniors, this season multiple newcomers have stepped up for the Cats, including the standout sophomore guard, Nick Buchanan.
He never quits. He plays his tail off. It doesn't matter if we're up 10, down 10, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's gonna give it your all. And he wants to guard the best guard. You know, you see him clapping his hands and doing those things defensively, and that gets the other guys going. He's usually on the best guard. He helps our other guys, and he gets up there and pressures them, and it gets in their head.
Not only has Buchanan's defending skills helped him strive in this league, but just as much is the hard work that he possesses.
We running up and down the court, playing defense, getting steals, all that. It helps me a lot, and that's how I play. Once we go down, like in any type of game, you got to have heart to cut it out and get the win. Some people in the state don't think I'm the best sophomore, but I can obviously prove it myself and believe that I am.
With Nick Buchanan working hard, believing in himself, and playing with confidence every game, he aims to bring that same intensity in practice as well.
That man brings it every single day. When I used to practice with him, when I played basketball, it's just the juice every single day. And he'd always just be yelling at people, trying to get everyone hyped up for the practice. The kid's got heart. I think he's going to carry this team after these big seniors leave.
I've seen him grow as far as his IQ, and just, he got frustrated early in the season. He wasn't playing real well, and he's really grown with that, just trusting his teammates. He's just an outstanding young man. He's going to give you your all, and I'm proud to be coaching him.
Although Nick Buchanan not always makes a huge impact on the stat sheet, he's shown that by intense defense and hard work, he can be one of the best players that this team has. For WCSN, I'm Nick Luttrell.
Be sure to look out for number 13 tonight as our Wildcats face off against Rogers Heritage for the outright #1 spot in the 7A West. Girls tip off at 6, while the men's team is scheduled for 7:30.
Well, let's take a quick commercial break to hear from a few of our sponsors, but when we come back, we'll hear a story from a business across the state that is going to take your wedding day to a whole new level. Don't change the channel. HBWN will be right back.
Ever since we incorporated theater into our practices, our hustle plays have increased 60%.
No, guys, I need more emotion. I want to feel it. Show me the emotions. Oh!
Fast Lane Entertainment is a family-friendly establishment that provides 75,000 square feet of wow, with a state-of-the-art bowling alley, with arcade games, a 2-story laser tag arena, spin zone bumper cars, with 10 party and conference rooms for birthdays and group events. Fast Lane has everything you need for family-friendly fun. Find us on Facebook or fastlanebowl.com.
So, St. Matthews, his lightning fast speed.
No. He's got explosive speed.
Dude, he's lightning fast.
Sane, would you describe your speed as explosive or lightning fast? What? Dude, I'm telling you, he's explosive.
Lightning fast.
What's that? Lightning fast.
Lightning fast.
Yeah.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor,
integrity, loyalty, respect,
service?
Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
For WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. No, you gotta own it. You gotta be like, for WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. For WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. No, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. Okay, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. Better. Yeah, but don't you think I should add like some... No! Red, yellow card! Is she gonna be okay? Yeah, they always do this. Okay, so you said, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. Yeah, just no. But don't you think that I should add something like, that's the way the cookie crumbles, or, ooh, okay, good one. I could say something like, no, just one more time. Okay, for WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers. Much better.
Welcome back. This week on HBWN, we went out in search for unique stories that we could present to Har-Ber and the community.
Just 20 minutes outside of Northwest Arkansas on 1,400 acres is a location unlike any other in the region. Rockford Grange in Washburn, Missouri has a rich history as it originally was an Olympic training ground in the 80s.
Under new ownership, the historical property was converted to allow the public to enjoy rare wildlife, historical cottages, and the perfect opportunity to say, I do. Here's a story.
Nestled just 20 minutes outside of northwest Arkansas, Rockford Grange at Bear Hollow Ranch provides clients a unique getaway from everyday life.
We were in the process of being engaged ourselves, and we're looking at other venues, and that's when we decided to make the ranch a venue as well.
The original structure on this property was the Rock Cottage, and the man who built that house was Dr. Omar Palmer in the late 1800s. And he named his farm Rockford Grange, so that's where we got our name, and we kind of wanted to use that name for our venue just to kind of bring it back to him.
Rockford Grange's roots are not the only thing that sets it apart, but it's also a venue that provides options to its clients.
I've actually been in the wedding industry for several years, and I've shot at many locations throughout the U.S., and this location is one of my favorites by far because it has so many options, and I know that every time I shoot here, when I leave, I'm going to leave with something amazing.
With over 1,400 acres and various historical pieces on site, each client is sure to find a unique experience that will take more than a day to discover.
One of the special things about Rockford Grange is that we offer overnight accommodations for our brides and for different events, one of which is the Rockford Grange Cottage, which is behind us. It is 6 bedrooms, 4 full baths. It was built in the late 1800s, so you can make a whole wedding weekend and not just, a few hours at, any other venue. You're in, you're out. Here you can spend the whole weekend and have a really special getaway with your family and your friends.
Rockford Grange provides unique accommodations, but they don't plan to stop there.
I think that our vision for the venue is basically to find more and more ways to make it accessible to the public, from weddings to reunions to men's retreats to we're going to be doing big game hunts to access to our grass-fed, grass-finished meat.
So just in the future, if there's an event that you're interested in, we could probably host it for you. There's
there really
endless
is no
options.
limitations.
Yeah.
The property itself is over 1,400 acres. It has 2 miles of creek frontage, 12 acres of lake. So anything outdoors, anything that this area has to offer, Rockford Grange has to offer.
Yeah.
If you're looking to tie the knot or just a simple escape, be sure to check out Rockford Grange for a retreat that you won't forget. For HBWN, I'm Ben Bucheri.
If you would like more information on just what Rockford Grange has to offer, please visit www.rockfordgrange.com to see what Samantha and Rowdy can do for you.
In other news, our debate team is at it again, this time making national news as they headed to Colorado this past week to visit the state capitol as well as compete against other teams from across the nation. Take a look.
From Kansas City to New Orleans, all the way to Hartford, Connecticut, our Har-Ber High School debate and forensics team have made a name for themselves across the nation, but today they make their mark in Denver, Colorado.
So basically this weekend we got to go to Denver, Colorado, and it was a 13-hour bus ride, so that part wasn't necessarily fun, but once we got here we went to the zoo, we went to the Denver Zoo, and that was really fun. It was a lot of team bonding, especially since we don't get to do that a lot without it actually being debate.
And there were a lot of fun experiences. Of course, there was a lot of team bonding because we don't really get the opportunity as debaters to kind of just hang out as just regular people, not thinking about tournaments. So that was kind of a rare experience for our team. It was kind of a really good experience for team bonding.
These students got to let loose and relax at the zoo and then slowly kick things into gear as they toured the Colorado State Capitol.
That was actually really cool. We had, luckily we were able to see a debate on the House of Representatives floor talking about the DREAM Act, and it was really cool to see the different representatives voting yay or nay on the bill and just debating their opinions about it and see how it compares to when we do congressional part of debate. And so that was just kind of cool to see the comparisons as well as just see the building in general because it was gorgeous.
The Capitol building was an amazing experience for some of these future state representatives and lawyers. What proved to be an even more amazing experience for these students was coming home with multiple awards from a national competition.
We got quite a few awards. We won the Colorado Cup overall, first place, which was pretty surprising for us, seeing as we're not from Colorado. We also got 2 members of our team took the individual Colorado Cup. We took first place in duo interp, Lincoln Douglas debate, and program of oral interp, and placed pretty highly in several other events like dramatic interp, original oratory, informative speaking, and poetic interpretation. Oh, I could have been prouder, but I mean, it definitely went much better than what I expected.
The Har-Ber debate and forensics team prove themselves time and time again. We hope to hear more from them in the future. For HBWN, I'm Kylie Wright.
I personally made the trip and can honestly say that the experience was so humbling, and I'm incredibly honored to have walked away with first place in duo interpretation and third place in dramatic interpretation. Congratulations to the whole debate and forensics team for getting that Colorado Cup.
That's debatable.
No, it's really not.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week, but be sure to tune in next week as we take a look at our crosstown program, Springdale District Television, and the impact they are making on the community.
Plus, a feature on an athlete that was told he would never be able to walk, so he decided to run.
That will be one show you definitely won't want to miss. For HBWN, I'm Dani Rodriguez.
And I'm Katelyn Capdeville. We'll see you next week.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a love